Okay, so I'm just gonna title this weirdly. So I'm gonna be reviewing the first half of it because technically it's not a full one, but I don't want to wait until we actually get like the full anime of it or the whole complete episode. So this is just gonna be the first half of Attack on Titan season 4, sort of, because I'm only reviewing what happened in the first 16 episodes, and yeah. So number one, great. It was. I had to review myself a little bit of what happened in the first one or the first 3 seasons. Well, it was just like some guy who was like talking about like the first 3 seasons and what do we expect for the fourth one. He was like making like a whole storyline thing. So I remembered what I remembered when he explained how Aaron was like talking about like the other side of the island and everything. I remembered that, and then I remember not remembered, but yeah, I did remember that. And then when I was going into it, I'm like, oh, okay, so I saw the title. I saw this on Any Mix before I went on Crunchyroll for the titles because I was like, So I looked and it was like the other side of the island or the land or the sea or the no other side of the ocean, something like that. So like, oh, it kind of makes sense because we're switching to a different point of view of I don't know, guys, don't get on to me about this, but I can't remember what race I'm looking at, if this is the Marlins or the Eldians. It was one of the two, but we're looking at their point of view, and then we're taking a look at Gabby, Falco, and the rest of their friends and everything, and then with Reiner and Zeke, and with the introductions of like the Jaw Titan and the Cargo Titan that we haven't not seen since probably I think it was either the third or the second. No, I'm pretty sure it was the third season where Zeke summons the carton cargo no carton cargo Titan. But yeah, I get to see like their points of views, and they're just just them just being them and everything. So it was just like, oh, okay, like these are the people behind the actual Titans, and I guess it explains the whole process of like they chose certain kids who think they are brave enough to defend for the Eldians and their race and everything. And apparently, I can't remember. It was one of the episodes that Reiner wasn't chosen, I think, and he was chosen for like not to be anything. He wanted to be like the armor titan and everything. Just how much has Gabby wants to be the armor titan as well, and I think Falco was just trying to protect her and not have her do it because of the whole lifespan thing. Once you become, excuse me, a titan, you only have 13 years to live, which excuse me, it's about time for Reiner, Zeke, and the other two to give up their time powers for someone else to eat them and everything. And oh yeah, I just now remember. Well, not like remembering, but it was just like another thing. But I forgot that Anime has the colossal titan, so they're it's gonna be complicated if Anime is gonna like have someone eat him or something. But the main thing is when I watched this, which really surprised me, and I felt like some animes can do this with their protagonists, and I don't think this is a bad thing at all. So Aaron, I love Aaron as a protagonist in the first 3 seasons, and when I saw him in this one, and I was just waiting for him as much as everybody else was just like, "Where the fuck my boy Aaron at?" But when I saw Aaron just like becoming like a sort of like a villain, I'm like, okay, it makes sense, and like I just want to see where this goes because I don't think this is a bad thing because he really wants to not only for not only to make everybody around him safe, but he's like doing what it takes. And fucking, I thought Aaron had a fucking moral compass when I thought he wasn't gonna like only kill just the people that he needs to, but he fucking killed women and children and everything. And I'm like, oh shit, Aaron, what the fuck? But this is what Reiner literally did to Aaron when he was a fucking kid. So it was just like, payback? Yes, it was. But it was just so wild, man. And when Aaron infiltrated their basic homeland and everything. It just did that, and I thought like Eren cannot do this unless he had a plan, and he was relying on the notes that he tricked Falco into delivering and everything. I'm like, wow, Eren is just like that smart and strategic. I can't pronounce that correctly. It was really nice to meet, to finally see all the rest of the characters. Connie, Jean, and fucking Sasha, Levi. Man, I was fucking mad as much as everybody else when Gabby killed Sasha. I really did not give a fuck about Gabby, but I have to think like she's basically like Eren, but her mind and her perspective of how she views things are a bit twisted. So it's like, she reminds me of Eren, but she's just a little bit twisted as, like, it's like kill all your enemies and all that shit. I'm like, I don't think Eren wanted to do that. He just wanted to get rid of all Titans and to make sure he makes his home and everyone around him a safe place. But yeesh, man. But stuff did happen. There's more. Like, I love Mappa's animation. They did a fan-fucking-tastic job as much as they did with Jujutsu Kaisen. I did like the CGI. I felt like, the difference between the first 3 seasons and this one. I mean, sure, it's animated by a different studio, but they got this in the bag of how they did it. But, using CGI, it was not bad. I didn't think it was, terrible or anything. And I think they only really needed to use CGI when they really absolutely need to use it. Example for, like, the Titan fights and everything. I feel like that's really something that you need for the fucking anime. If you're gonna animate, like, these beings just going at it with each other and not, like, being all 2-dimensional, but being 3-dimensional, which is really good to actually animate. But, I thought it was great. I thought it didn't look like shit or anything. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was going to be like how some anime studios, when they do CGI, some of them do really bad. Just like the one anime I talked about, it was like Gabby, something like that. And like the CGI was just so bad, and it was like disgusting in my eyes, because I could not just sit there and watch. Like, I would just rather look at my phone and do some things instead of just fucking watch the CGI there. But this one is really good CGI. I didn't think it was really terrible or anything, but, hopefully they could just, like, I think another studio just does it. So, like, it's like, is that really what you really want to do? Have another anime studio or another studio do this and everything? But, it's out of Mappa's control. I thought it was really solid, but I really enjoyed, like, how it was just, like, mostly dialogue and less of the action, which is great because it does fill in, like, a lot of, I forgot the word. It was, like, lots of exposition or something like that, where it's just like talking, filling in some plot points. I understand Zeke's motivation and his goals now, so I really don't feel that too bad for him or anything. Like, I understand why Zeke does what he does and everything, and it's just kind of tragic, but everybody falls tragic to either of like how the world basically of how the world is treating them. Everybody falls tragic, and they want to do what they think is the best for themselves in order to make things a better place for everybody else. So yeah, I just can't wait for Eren and fucking Reiner to go at it with each other, man. It's just really great. I didn't think there was nothing wrong. The opening for this one was just fucking amazing. I was like skeptical at first because I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I just literally just listened to it any other day of the week. But yeah, it's a really good, first half of it, being done. I just can't wait to see more. I really want to see I just really want to see both of them just go at it with each other, man. It's just like, I'm just really hyped up for this fight, just how everybody else, is. But yeah, guys, I think that's about it. Let me know what you guys think about Attack on Titan Season 4. I thought it was just pretty good. But, I want to see the rest and see how my feelings or perspective might change at the end of it all. So, yeah, guys, have a wonderful morning, that day, evening, whatever the occasion is. I hope y'all are safe and everything. And, yeah, please take care. And, yeah, guys, later.